This is gonna sound weird, but I'm gonna say it anyway because it's funny. One of these days, we're probably gonna go up that skirt. Here we are. The new expansion. So Rama changed. She's a bunny now. Very fierce looking bunny.
I'm short bunny.
She is short bunny. I'm Jax. I'm not a Duskwhite, but some of you already figured that out. What's up?
Echoes on my stream.
Oh no! Well, tell her to work.
Hi, Echo.
So, we're going to be recording and apparently streaming a little bit as well through the main story. Rain is in the background right now. She's literally right next to us, so she might pick up on the mics. That's okay. Hopefully you guys don't mind too many baby sounds. She's just watching.
Yes, Rama's a bunny?
Well, shall we get started?
Yes.
We put this off. We've been playing for like 5 hours now. We haven't even started the
Oh,
MSQ.
jeez, we have, haven't we?
Okay. Are you ready?
Nope.
Okay. Are you talking to your kitty again?
I haven't done that yet, but yes, I will be.
Graw's looking at me from clear across the room.
Must pet my kitty.
I petted the kitty. I'm petting the Rain too. She's right here next to me. Oh wow, an immediate weapon coffer. The next ship to sail. Alphino is feeling the need to take stock. Jax, do you have some time to talk? Sure. We'd like to gather everyone in Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Okay then. Oh, first cutscene of the game and not even a voice? Come on. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. Oh yeah, there are towers. Sage and Reaper distracted me. I forgot about those for a little bit.
In case you forgot what was going on in the world.
We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telephroi. The Telephroi stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have those towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered, at least. Like me! But after what happened to our involved in Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. I might just voice this scene. I can already tell I'm getting tired of voicing. As you know, the Telephroi are under the leadership of Fandaniel and one other delightful fellow, Xenos Yei Gavus, the Crown Prince and our dear friend. No, my dear friend, not ours. Mine. He doesn't care about you guys. You're like specks.
Is this literally like a... We know you probably skipped to this part of the story so you could catch up and play the expansion.
I guess so. To date, he's reclaimed his old buddy, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the war's succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. Aye, during a reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. It's a lot of horses. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events, too, were orchestrated by the Telephroi. Sounds fair. An army of primals is awful enough, but in the light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. We will find a way in Sharlayan. I am sure of it. Master Fortuneau's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The forum knows more than it is letting on. Good. Sorry to interrupt. No, you're not. You just received word from Mistress Crow. She says that arrangements for your visit have been finalized. You're to head to Limsa Lumensa and board the next ship bound for Sharlayan. Holy crap, that's fast. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Baldesion. Come to assist with the Order's restoration.
Perfect cover.
Yep. The arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long, especially being disowned and suddenly adopted by the Warrior of Light. I am eager to see it, of course. Of course, we should set off at once. Then I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. At least one.
Is everybody going?
Maybe.
Yeah, looks like we are.
You doing okay, Alpha?
Nope.
Yay. Quest acceptance music. We heard it on Sage and Reaper already, but it's still nice to hear. I like it. Everyone is gone.
Everyone's gone.
Safe journeys. Thanks. And now the Unikalai is gone too. The FME is literally here by herself in the whole place.
Nobody in Dawn's Respite either. Tataru!
I've already paid for your passage and the fee is non-refundable. Keep your luggage close at hand. Everybody keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Tatromobile is off. Oh, the old 1.0 Limsa music. Wait, no. No, it's not. Just kidding.
This plays,
When you arrive.
when you arrive at Limsa, right?
Yeah.
Not that I would know that personally, having never arrived at Limsa.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
That is kind of funny.
That's a good call.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Nice.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Already showing off new animations. I like it.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian? Sir
uh-oh.
Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met?
I was gonna say,
Why this stiff formality?
Sir. Sir Estinian. You should be calling him like Esty or something. You guys are pals now. Alfie and Esty.
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
Someone flick that boy.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs. especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
Oh. Big brother fighting back.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
He's so
Yay.
affectionate towards him, it's great.
I like banter.
Are you alright, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
She's hoping that her evil plans will still come to fruition. I
Distraught?
jest.
Me? Don't be silly.
Oh, she wants to come with us.
I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
Oh, poor Tataru.
It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Oh. We're getting really good camera angles on our Warrior of Light again.
Mm-hmm.
And picture. I'll bring them back safe and sound. I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Oh!
Good. You're still here.
They have voices.
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
Oh, good. I've been saying his name right
We're
this
to
whole
assist
time.
the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return.
They've been with us for like 3 expansions now. And if they didn't have voices in this third expansion we've had them, it would have been
We
a
will
crime.
too, of course. Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Yay! Watch closely, please. We're going to be quite
We set the
absent.
sail! All aboard for Sharlayan!
Oh, I bet behind you now, sorry.
It's time.
Well, she was, Rain was being a handful for the moment there.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value.
Look, I have a tail!
Wish us luck.
What?
Growl's standing right behind me and his tail is poking out.
Oh.
So it looks like I have a tail.
Have a safe journey, and please, be careful.
I am amused that Graha is still finding an excuse to stand next to us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like glued to her side. Our little shadow following us around. Bye-bye. Wow, that was all of us.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Hello?
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux.
Hi, Emmett. I missed you.
In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment.
This is really ominous being
every
right at the beginning
step
of this.
your descent.
Yeah. Where are we going?
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Okay. Whee! Oh, we're doing this again, are we? I honestly don't much enjoy this whole map sequence thing. Like, I get it, but it kind of pulls me out of it a little bit.
I find it helpful. I have issues with geography.
Oh. Fair enough.
I do want to point out, though, with that, where the camera dives under the water, that's roughly where Amarot is on the first.
That's a good call. Speaking of a call. Oh, you're a little behind me.
Mm-hmm. I told you that.
Feel.
It's been a while since we've heard her.
Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
Aww. What are we saying to him?
Called out to you, you say?
Oh.
I've heard nothing myself.
It's literally just ongoing right now.
In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Sharlayan should be coming into view at any moment.
Ooh, that lighting change. Went from a nice warm lighting to quite the cool one. Hello, Vana. Oh, Manfina's earring is very bright.
Why am I not wearing it?
Don't know.
That's a problem.
We'll find out later.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Okay.
Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Ooh. Ooh, this version of the song. Wow. Look at these two options.
Like, I mean, I don't necessarily think that we can't trust her, but why now?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same.
I want to
thing.
know why. Like,
Why now, Heidel?
not even like in a malicious way, just why now? Why all of a sudden can she manifest herself?
Our theory was that this is Vana, but I mean, it's still very
After
possible.
your sojourn in First,
Vana is the heart of
I believe
Heidelin.
you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am. What Heidelin has always been. A primal.
I really like her eyes.
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse, which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield.
No wonder she doesn't talk to us anymore.
Yeah, yikes.
Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
What does that mean? The sky is gorgeous.
Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
What promise?
Yeah.
Cast your
I look so
pupils to the
confused.
fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land.
I mean, yeah. Especially with, the Asm soul.
We shall meet
That's what she's
again,
talking about.
and soon.
She's like, I know you. You can't help it.
My guess is she and Asm had a conversation a long time ago.
That would be my guess.
Again, assuming this is the heart of Hydaelyn being Vana. Because Vana talked with Asm, because I remember she had mentioned that she had hoped that she could convince him to come to their cause.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Alze. Stretchy stretch.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taken a look at the island already?
No, I was busy
Then
with
let's
things.
go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
I really like this automated text that's going on. It allows them
using
to
it.
kind of guide movement in the scene.
They've been using it more and more often.
Yeah.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Oh, I see it.
That's an Alize smile. Ooh.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed, 'tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
I love this. Feels like we're coming home too.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
Indeed. They have enough books. Man, that was a fantastic opening. The coloring is hello, Moon. The coloring is fantastic.
Do you believe me now?
Maybe. Yeah, that was so good. Very character focused, which I loved. Hello. That was neat. Hi, Rain. How are you?
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands.
Mm-hmm.
How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
Yeah, straight Idleshire.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Emmett's not impressed.
Nope. I love the sassy tilt in his voice when he's doing this. This is great.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Oh geez, immigration.
But a clever use of daytime, because it had to be morning, so they had to give us some time, so it made sense when we came out of that cutscene.
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge.
Yeah, it's kind of tough when you don't have farmland.
If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Got that word, did you?
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed.
As soon as this cutscene's done, I just want to go, like, stand to the side and listen to this music. Oh my gosh, it sounds amazing.
The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Good call.
Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
We've got to get our story straight before we leave.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall.
He feels completely comfortable here. This is great.
Yay. Gets to flex his X-arc muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, we're not done with the cutscene yet.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
Hello.
I am. Grahat here of the Students of Baldessian at your
He doesn't have his Baldessian mark anymore, does he?
No.
Because I was on his... Oh no, it's on his shoulder.
Is it?
Yeah, because he used to wear a tank top. It's just not showing anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Because the students of Baldessian have
I was assigned to an
separate
Eorzean
marks.
survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Grumpy face.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
First. Blech.
Ishtola rule.
Oh, it's so pretty here. Oh, they have painted fingernails.
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Oh, everything's magic here, I bet.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home.
Oh, and she has a little flower.
Now, who do we have here?
Hello. Oh no.
Now we find out if their father took them off of the citizen registry.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved.
Oh.
Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Oh, great. Let the rumors fly.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
Fair, fair. In other words, don't rile up the citizenry. Poor Graha.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Hello. We're tall boys.
I'm not.
Name and occupation?
Istini and I just show up and we're like, hi, we're towers.
I'm not an artisan.
I am such an artisan.
Champion of Eorzea seems like
Haughty?
a bad option. No, they don't like war.
True.
So
Adventurer by trade?
Adventurer by trade?
I would go with artisan, but it's not who I am.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea. And it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter.
Thanks.
And you, sir?
He's got this spiky
Estinian
armor.
Varlino.
Varlino.
Formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Did we know that
Varlino.
was his last name?
I didn't know in game. Maybe it was in the lore book?
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Professional nuisance.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's drawing a blank.
He's like, I don't know what I do anymore.
Oh, thank God.
If you'll allow me.
Hi, Kryl.
We almost screwed this up, sorry.
My profession is killing
My
people.
associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms.
Oh, wait.
Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Oh. Well, okay.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it.
Oh.
But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
Yeesh.
This is going
I
well.
have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
She's not related to Kryl, is she?
I don't know.
There is a certain resemblance, isn't there?
Maybe. Either that or we're just not accustomed to Lullafels that are
Kryl.
not trying to kill us.
It is good to see you.
I think we're also not used to those
Likewise.
types of
Long
Lullafels that have
voyage
the pupils.
notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh,
Yes?
welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
Thanks.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Ah.
I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Sir Taciturn.
Well, they're getting along famously, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Well, they're cut from the same cloth of wit, for crying out loud.
He didn't used to like her.
Nope.
Ooh.
Oh, friggin' fog. There just had to be fog. Wow, there's so many people here. You know what?
What?
There. I just turned off all player names. Unless we're in battle. Don't need to see all these names.
Oh. No, I want to talk now. Tell me now.
He and Kryl are going to be giving us quite the
tour.
The tour. I am unaccustomed to fabricating lies on demand. I love it.
Mm-hmm.